Hello everybody, SilverPicker here, and this is the other part of my massive estate sale haul. This was incredible. I mean, you saw that massive amount of silver in the last video. If you missed it, click over here because you'll be able to see a ton of large silver items. You don't usually see that much at an estate sale for a good price. I'm going to let you guys do the math, but this is about $10,000 worth of jewelry and silver, and I'm making about a 30% profit on it. So you can do the math and figure out how much money I laid out, but this was a phenomenal opportunity. So let's take a look here. First of all, just to give you an outline, we have all these silver pieces over here, and they're big and chunky. A ton of 14 karat gold over there, and if you take a look over there, all of that is hefty 18K stuff. So that's where most of the value comes in. I mean, take a look at this. Okay, first off, let's start with the silver. I am, of course, the silver picker, so. Over here, we've got a nice little bracelet. It's got some interesting designs. It's actually hollow, so it's not quite as heavy. This is a really chunky, nice piece over here. You can see over there the hallmark. It's actually 900 silver. That's pretty cool. We got an earring, a little pendant. This is really nice. This is like a little cameo bust over here. You can see in there it says sterling. More sterling pieces. Just tons and tons of stuff. This is actually made in Israel 935 silver. This is actually higher percentage of silver than sterling. That's very unusual. That's pretty awesome. Over here, this is just like broken stuff that I picked up. A couple of necklaces. This I gotta see if it's worth extracting the stone or selling it as is. I probably will sell it as is just because it's a pretty nice piece and probably only a few dollars worth of silver in there. Over here, a couple rings, and this is really cool. This is like a little funnel. I think this must have come from like a flask or something. I would have loved to get my hands on that flask too, but this is pretty sweet nonetheless. A little tiny little shoe, a couple of other shoes. So this is pretty cool stuff for the silver, but let's move on to the good stuff. Let's take a look at the gold. So again here, just a pile of like broken bits and pieces of jewelry and you know, other little tiny things, but it's all tests out for 14 karat gold, of course, except for the pearls. A bunch of rings here. These are mostly the stones either were falling out or came out or were broken. A couple have some pearls in them, but those will probably get extracted. They're not really worth much. This one's missing the jewel. Probably was a diamond somebody took out. And this is pretty cool, but there are actually 4 solid gold wedding bands. That's pretty cool. Kind of unusual at one estate sale to find 4 different wedding bands, 2 women's, 2 men's, but so be it. Over here we have a couple little pendants, a couple earrings. This one's really nice. This one's got some amethyst in there. This one's cool. It's got a nice little interesting fastener. The way that it's fastened onto the shirt would be pretty cool. Over here I got a nice chunky 14K. Let's see if we can see the hallmark over there. Little tie clip. You can see some other stuff, some necklaces, a nice chunky bracelet. That's pretty cool. It's got little tiny diamond chips in there, but nothing too spectacular. Just a couple big pendants on the necklaces. Solid gold necklace, really nice. Over here I got a little bit of dental gold. That stuff always creeps me out, but you've seen it in a couple of my other videos. And now we've seen all of the 14K and the silver, but let's take a look at the good stuff. Would you look at that? Check that stuff out. All of that is 18K, 750. Remember, if it says 750 or 18K, it's the same thing. Check that out. Let's see if we can, I want to show off some of these hallmarks. If we can get the camera to focus and get the lighting quite right. You know, get in the mood. 18K. Don't know if you guys can see that. There we go. Over here, a nice little brooch. over there. Yeah. Another couple pins and brooches. Little set of 3 rings with some small diamonds in there. I'm going to have to get those checked out too. I will say there are actually a couple diamonds over here that are worth checking out. I mean, look at that glisten. That's a nice little diamond. Over here is a massive opal. That's a pretty nice stone, actually. That might go for a couple bucks in addition to the gold. Over here we got another little diamond. Pearl's worthless, but that diamond certainly is worth a pretty penny. I'll probably extract that and sell them separately. Over here it's kind of just a big glass stone. Nothing too spectacular, but I'm certainly happy to have the 18K gold. This one's really interesting because it's actually not marked, but I tested it time and time again, and it does indeed test 18K. It has that correct shine. It's got the right shine. It's got the right feel to it. And this was a really nice pickup because this is unmarked. Over here we got a little cat pendant. It's like enamel pin. See there, this one says 750 actually. See if I can get that in focus. Yeah, you see 750 on the left? Yeah, that's pretty nice. And we've got this long chain, another ring, all sorts of good stuff. I mean, check this haul out. So all this stuff from this video and the previous video that I got at this gigantic estate sale and I did really, really well on, by the time you see this video, all this stuff will be sold already. I'm actually taking it to the refiner today. So I'm sorry none of it's available for you guys, but as you can see, there are still tons and tons and tons of deals to be had. For those of you who hear, there's nothing left out there, everybody sold everything back in 2011, don't listen to them. Those are just haters, and frankly, they don't know what they're talking about, because I am finding amazing, amazing deals. So anyway, I really hope you guys liked this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Please leave me a comment down in the comment section below. Give me a big thumbs up, and if you haven't subscribed already, hit that subscribe button and join the party, join the fun. So anyway, until next time, SilverPicker out.